Good morning, Pat.
So this is the plan. I'm going to ask you questions in about 5 minutes,
Okay.
each question.
Yep.
And we can do, I don't know, 2 or 3 today.
Okay.
So, the first, the Mr. Templeton, is, of course, what is it? What is this, the stories we tell?
It is a model for looking at my behavior in any given moment and having an easy way to see if it's serving me or not. And also, as an extension of that, giving me the ability to look at that to some degree in others, in personal relationship, a business partnership, how I parent, what's going on socially or politically. One of the things that's come kind of clear for me is it's almost like putting on a pair of glasses that allow you to see things much more clearly, kind of more centered than you would without them. It's about creating awareness as opposed to living by default, where we kind of just assume that everything we think is the truth, and we end up in places that don't serve us, either with ourselves or with other people.
Now, when you said that, you can use it for, to a certain extent with other people. Do you mean that you can kind of read whether their behavior is working for them or not?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, is it 100%? No. One of the things that you learn very quickly is if the model says there's an authentic personality and a lesser personality or little me, the best way to deal with somebody that you think might be in little me mode is from an authentic place. So the model assumes that when you have somebody who's really angry or frustrated or upset, the best way to proceed is not in kind, is to say, okay, I need to let this person vent and then let them finish and then let them kind of wrap up what they're thinking. But it's kind of like the Southwest's customer service counter. The last thing that Southwest ever does is argues with a customer, right? They never go to little me land. If somebody's upset, what they're doing is they're listening and letting that person kind of deflate the balloon of their lesser selves and get them to an authentic place of, okay, now that you've got that off your chest, which is a great expression, now let's figure out a way that we can work together. And one of the things that's really important is that this is not positive thinking. This is acknowledging where somebody is or where I am in the moment and being okay with that without judgment or that sort of thing, and then creating the environment where you're able to either let yourself vent or let the person that you're dealing with vent and get to a more authentic place.
So what you're saying is that recognizing and accepting where you are in any given moment allows you to get to an authentic place?
Absolutely.
Letting that happen, that vent.
Yeah. When you're in that place, yes, that's exactly it. I think that a lot of people think feelings are facts. Like, well, this is the way I feel. Well, I think they're indicators. And if you switch your perspective from a fact as an indicator, then what I've just done is I've created a little bit of awareness and a little bit of that space between stimulus and response to go, okay, gee, what's the next step? Maybe I just need to vent this and just get it off my chest. Or maybe I'm already in a place where I can say I can take a step back and get to a more authentic place.
That's a great word, an indicator. Well, 5 minutes is up, but I'll tell you, what it makes me think of is something I hung on my kitchen wall when Alice was little. That said, praise the act, not the child. Criticize the act, not the child. And I'll have to think about that, but they die in together. But I like this. I like indicator. So that's our first 5 minutes.